We are
Hello.
recording. Alright, full screen. A fatal flaw? Ooh woo.
Okay. There we go.
Just stealing your joke.
Do you mean to tell me that you are unaware of your logic's failing? I say, Lord Van Zeeks, might be an idea to explain this bally conjuring trick or whatever it is the troops on the ground, The fatal flaw in my learned friend's argument is very simple to understand. Assuming you're not too dim-witted to count bullets. By George! Count bullets!
Oh dear. He noticed then. Huh? What's everyone talking about?
Counsel!
Yes, sir.
Tell the court how many bullets were found at the scene of the crime.
Oh my god. Two. Two bullets.
Correct. The first, that which hit the victim in the back, ending his life.
Uh-oh.
And the second, that which struck the detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, on his arrival at the scene. Indeed. The defense presented a picture showing the damage caused by the second bullet. The bullet which injured Mr. Sholmes appears to have passed through his body to strike the calendar. Your lordship's understanding is correct. Furthermore, we now know that there are two firearms involved in this incident. The revolver belonging to the victim, and the Skulkin brothers. The evidence shows that a single bullet was fired from each gun. Yes, indeed it does. A single bullet from each. Now then, my learned friend. You yourself told the court only moments ago that these two brothers shot Mr. Sholmes right before your eyes.
Yes, I did. Oh my goodness. I think you'll find.
And if the single bullet was fired from the brother's gun that hit Mr. Sholmes, it means,
Winterbank not shot by same gun. Stop. Only one bullet. Stop.
Exactly. Yes, this Nipponese street performer presented an obscenely credible argument. However, it was never anything more than a diversionary trick, with no hope of standing in scrutiny. Give me 1 second, let me just send a text.
Okay. Ooh, I'm wondering if it's all been staged. Oh, oops. What the hell? What is going on? That was weird. I think I accidentally held the left button or something. I went into my court record and it just like went left all the time. What was I going to say? Oh, maybe it's all been staged. Maybe we only think that Herlock got shot when we entered the building. But maybe that was all a setup.
I will not confirm or deny anything.
Interesting. Ooh. Ooh.
Almost done.
No problem. We come to the bathroom lights. Ba 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 da 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 na 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 na.
Alright, cool. Order! 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 Ow! Fuck!
Fuck!
Right.
My eye!
Forgive the discourtesy of flinging the dregs of this hollowed nectar into the public gallery.
There's glass everywhere!
It's in my eye! Lord Van Zeeks! This court needs to open its eyes. I can't! You just threw glass at them! The accused, Miss Gina Lestrade, is no ordinary little girl. Despite her young years, she can, regrettably, no longer be described as juvenile. No. The person in the dock is far from a law-abiding citizen. She has a past riddled with criminal conduct.
Oh.
The truth is, the accused broke into the pawnbrokery on the night in question with loads of intent. As we can see beyond doubt in this print, which depicts her threatening the victim with the murder weapon.
Ooh.
And I have here in my possession one more piece of evidence.
Oh my god, the disc!
Yes.
That disc!
I'll be taking whatever it is if it gilded down to the yard. Thank you very much. No! Don't give it to him! It's mine, it's mine! I'm sorry, miss. Anything belonging to McGilded has to be taken straight in as evidence now.
Yes, that music box disc. McGilded's music box disc.
The very day the hateful murder was the The accused attempted to make off with this article, which clearly doesn't belong to her. And with none of the subtlety of a pickpocket, might I add, but by brute force, brazen impudence. Good gracious! Make no mistake, any sympathy for the accused on account of her years is misguided and dangerous. There are no depths to which this girl will not stoop if pushed. No crime she will not commit. The court forgets this fact at its peril. I see. I think it would be prudent to take this music box to senior evidence counsel. As a written testament to... Lord Van Zeeks,
Inspector Gregson? What?
Yes, Inspector. Oh, we had a meeting yesterday at the yard with the prosecution service, and, I think it was agreed that that disc wouldn't be used as evidence.
What's this all about? Van Zeeks? Why is the Inspector acting strangely? Perfect. That's the first time he said anything to Van Zeeks at all.
I am unaware of such a meeting. But those were the instructions! Right from the top! The government bigwigs were insistent! Inspector, I am the prosecutor, and I alone determine how to present my case. Your warning is noted. Thank you.
Oh. Damn.
The prosecution wishes to proceed with submitting this disc as evidence. Indeed. Bailiff?
The music box disc has been entered into the court belt.
Ooh, for better or for worse, though.
Oh.
The prosecution has established the accused's motive, the opportunity, and the basis of her character. There is nothing to add. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I await your informed decisions and rest my case.
I don't believe it. I had the jury on my side for once, for all of 5 minutes. Oh dear. It wasn't even for 5 minutes, Runo. How the hell are you reading my mind?
Oh. My lord? I wonder if I might say something at this point. Proceed, Mr. Foreman. Been stumbling about in a big fog now, truth be told. But all of a sudden, the answer's vastly obvious to me and my men. There's only one thing for it.
Oh no.
Oh my god, another one already? Very well. Court will hear from the jury. Ladies and gentlemen, you present your leadings as the defendant's culpability.
Or was it because of that disc?
Guilty.
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
What? But why did they
Wow.
all change their minds so quickly?
We have a consensus among the jury, it seems. When you have eliminated the impossible, remains must be the truth.
That's my line. I wrote that for Hurley. Ugh! How dare we use it against us? Don't worry, Iris. I don't think we've finished yet. There's still more to this case than we realise. There must be, because there's one thing that I'm absolutely certain of. Gina didn't shoot Mr. Winterbank. That's beyond any doubt.
Very well. We will proceed with the second summation examination of the day. Mr. Foreman, are you and the other jurors ready? Gyaradev Squadron is primed and ready for action, sir. Very good. So, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have now determined the defendant to be guilty. Jeez, I forgot there was another summation examination.
Judicial findings. This is interesting. Oh my gosh. But they all switched so quick.
Once a rogue, always a rogue, I say. Different breed to us law-abiding citizens.
As only 2 bullets were found at the scene, I would say the whole case is done and dusted. You don't need a stereoscope to see the truth here. Every which way you look at it, it was that pickpocket.
I never imagined that simple operation would cause me such grief.
Oh my god. The accused attempted a theft on the previous day. I can see I'm in for a busy day ahead.
I am the ballistics expert. I have seen many shootings. There's nothing I do not know about guns. It seemed there was little remaining room for doubt. I have to admit, I was rather bowed over by the argument put forward by the chap in black. Which one? We're both clad in black. When that fell apart like a house of cards, I saw that I'd jolly well been hoodwinked. Well, no more.
Ooh, the whole courtroom is turning against me. It's not fair. Iris? That prosecutor's being mean. Just because Jenny's done some things she shouldn't have done in the past, that doesn't make her a murderer.
We shall see. Allow me to savor this fruity vintage while I savor the spectacle of your fruitless debacle on the matter.
A debate.
Oh, well,
But, hey,
whatever.
it's the same thing.
Here's to the truth coming out. Eventually,
I love the
your
fruity
coming
vintage.
out.
Yeah.
You want the world to know, so you better let it show.
That Gina is the murderer.
I cannot wait to hear my Von Zeke's performance when you post this.
Oh my god. it's
That's enough
excellent.
preamble. Like legit. I feel like if there was like more Ace Attorney anime, I would definitely voice act for it,
Oh,
or
yeah.
like consider voice acting for it.
I'd love to do voice acting for an animation or something. Just the idea is
Like
so
you know,
fun.
like stage acting, that's like a whole different breed, and voice acting is also like a different breed. You know, they're not one and the same. They
No.
really aren't.
No. Absolutely. It's like radio and
That's
television. They're totally different.
Oh yeah. That's enough preamble. Council, proceed.
Bam. Yes, my lord. How the bloody hell are we going to get out of this?
Yeah.
Jury examination. The defense's rebuttal. Interesting. I'm just looking through all the statements again. To be honest, let's just go from 1 to 6. Let's just go through them.
Okay.
Alright, press number 1. Just because Miss Lestrade has a history of pickpocketing, she must be guilty of murder. Is that what you're saying?
Ah, well.
Are all members of the British Army so quick to judge?
I beg your pardon? Are you mocking Her Majesty's Armed Forces? The greatest military organization in the world?
No. I'm simply illustrating my point. Making assumptions about people because they're a soldier or a pickpocket is wrong and dangerous.
Well, yes. You might have a point there, I suppose. But let's not forget the girl had already shown that she had it in her from before. She's clearly a criminal through and through. Can't deny it.
When you say that she'd shown she had it in her, are you referring to this?
Exactly. She tried to swipe that only a day earlier, Or am I mistaken?
Not exactly. Given that I was actually there at the time, it's hard to refute that. I've never actually seen the real thing. I can't wait to have a closer look at it. Oh, yes, of course. Mr. Sholmes did use his caramel bars to make a copy of the disc, didn't he? I forgot about that. And then ordered every type of music box he could find from across Europe. We still don't know what tune it plays though, do we? Maybe it plays a message instead of a tune. But I'd love to see how the original compares to Hurley's copy. Reveal its disc. Could it be a clue somehow?
That's true.
we
We
should
actually,
examine it.
we actually haven't looked at it yet.
Oh, well, let's
We should do
examine
that, actually.
it. Okay. Well, let's look at the blood smear.
Yeah.
Oh, Bruno, look! This is blood! Yes, you're right. Just a small smear. But definitely... Oh! Actually, I feel as though I might have noticed that before. Haha! And it's my time to shine again. I thought I'd be waiting forever. Alright, hold still with that disc, Bruno. Get this done quickly, Iris. In a flash. In a flash.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh. A lovely, a lovely bright shade. A lovely bright shade again. Wait. That colour. What is it? It's just... Oh, that green. It's not the first time we've seen that colour, is it? Ooh. The blood samples before it's been updated in the court record, but we don't know whose blood it is. But we know.
Actually, we do.
Do we? Well, we think that it's Sholmes' blood.
But how? He never had the disc in his possession.
I've looked at for McGilded on the back of the disc, by the way.
Oh, okay.
For McGilded? That's the man you defended in court a couple of months ago, isn't it, Bruno? Yes. Or rather, mistakenly defended. I wonder what his name is doing on the back of this disc. That's a question I'd love to know the answer to myself. Okay. Interesting.
Okay, I guess.
Let's press number 2.
Hold it!
It's the number of bullets that has you convinced. Only 2 bullets were fired, and 2 guns that fired them have been examined by the police. When the parlour maid asks me how many are invited for dinner, I always tell her to count the table settings. Well, that's logical, I suppose. Although... Yes? Sometimes after dining, crockery does go missing. 1 or 2 guests rather like the fine china. Does your employer dine with thieves? So I suppose... If there was another bullet somewhere of which we were unaware, I'd have to reconsider my position. A 3rd bullet somewhere on the scene. Could that be... I love how it's like, could that be possible? It's either impossible, or I can immediately prove it.
It's not possible.
I don't think we can prove it right now.
Yeah, don't think not yet.
Let's go for it's impossible.
It's impossible. I can't prove it ever.
It's impossible. It's never gonna happen. Unfortunately, only 2 bullets were discovered by the police during their investigation. Yes, I know. Right. And I don't imagine the good men of Scotland Yard would have overlooked anything. If I missed a bullet while I was cleaning his lordship's office, well, I should receive a sound scolding, I don't doubt. And he should receive a visit from the police, perhaps. Sounds like a crime scene to me. A 3rd bullet. It would completely turn things around if there was one, wouldn't it? Do you think we might find one lying around somewhere? Alright, juror number 3. Hold it! So if I've understood correctly, you need 2 pictures, a left eye one and a slightly different right eye one. Exactly! Then you can see the scene in 3 dimensions, like this. So if we have 2 bullets, I don't suppose you can see anything useful with them? I think you'll find that no matter how much you squint, the truth of the situation always looks the same here. The only person who could have shot the victim is that girl in the dock. How could he be so sure of that? Think about it. The Skulkin brothers shot the great detective, didn't they? Yes. That's been mentioned once or twice. Well then, surely it's coming into focus now, isn't it? This is a waste of time. I'm not going to change this man's mind anytime soon.
Oh, I never imagined that simple operation would cause me such grief.
Press! Would you please stop muttering about things that have nothing to do with this trial, sir? The defendant's life is on the line here.
The thing is, I couldn't really say that it's nothing to do with this trial, to be honest.
What? Huh?
I mean, there's no question that the man was shot, but the bullet had simply vanished from his stomach. It's quite inexplicable, don't you think?
Are they talking about Herlock? I almost don't want to ask, but this surgery you've been muttering about all this time, you were operating on...
What was that fellow's name again now? Erlich? No, Erlock? No.
Herlock Sholmes, by any chance?
Oh, yes! Good lord! It was that Herlock fellow!
What? You're the surgeon that operated on Mr. Sholmes?
Oh, that's right! Using the very latest anesthesia techniques, I might add. It was a fairly major op, I can tell you.
This is crazy.
Now, let me see. The fellow was brought in not long after midnight, if I remember correctly. They said he had been shot by some criminal or other, so I opened him up like a shot. But the funny thing is, I went over his insides with a fine-tooth comb and couldn't find the bullet anywhere. So I'm afraid I had to throw my hands up and stitch the fellow back up.
I hate to state the obvious, but
Yes?
surely that's because the bullet is still at the scene of the shooting?
The counsel for the defense is correct. As clearly shown in this photographic print, the bullet that the Skulkin brothers fired at Mr. Sholmes hit him right in the stomach. Oh, wait, no, that was... sorry.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was him as well. The bullet that the Skulkin brothers fired at Mr. Sholmes hit him in the stomach region, then exited his body and lodged into the shop wall where the calendar was hanging by the door. I think you'll find it's really quite simple if you just consider the problem three-dimensionally.
Who do you think I am, son?
Well, juror number 4. It's about the best I can do.
As soon as I saw the wound to the man's stomach, I flipped him over.
Like a pancake? Are you saying that you checked his back?
Of course I did! And there wasn't a trace of injury. No sign of a bullet had left the body.
What?
That's the point! The only logical conclusion was that the bullet was still somewhere in the man's innards! Which is exactly what why I'm set about slicing him up. And I'm still none the wiser, even now! How many times do I have to say it? Can somebody please explain how this happened? Can somebody please solve this mystery?
It's almost as much of a mystery as how this jury was put together. Damn. Heyo! Oh, hold on. It looks
The
like...
mystery of where that...
I'm just gonna stop the recording and then start it again because it started to do that thing where it goes at a lower frame rate.